Ki khubor ka bate si TV. Rake ka Frank Yamaha khan reus nem ya ka jing shakri ka jongka. Baden ais ngo bha sha baro kinong thi thuk thuk. Ringkat ka kabuk ser ban long kinong job ya santali ki laptop. Kani ka offer kan kot ha ka live hoteri unai lur 8,000 pusau.
Ka Northeast India Water Talks bat ka Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council. Haga arpu pratarik unai lur 8,000 pusau kila penlong ya ka jingya thir ya tai ha Chandra Park, Umyo Mau Usam, Smith, East Khasi Hills District, kumno ban Pynneh pensa ya ka jingkho jingsuba, bat ban sumaru ya ki kiwa ki balong ki jingmentoi ba man lagasngi. Hagani ka jingya thir ya tai, laya shimenta langdau Chief Executive Member jongka Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council uba penyat sing CM, Uram Wangkei Rakpam Nagajala Manipur, Uba Johannes T. Lamare Uba Mikmat Yaga Northeast India Water Talks Meghalaya, U KK Chatadhara Uba Mikmat Yaga Northeast India Water Talks Assam. Kinong ya thir ya tai hagani garansan kila ya thuru, ya ki sin jam ba kila shim kumno ban yada ya ka Mei Mariang, bat kham tam ya ki kiwa, kanang bakin lait na ki jingsha penjot bat sya pen sniudur, hau khon ben reu, nagabenta ka jingmentoi jong ki pateng ki bansawan.
And on behalf of Khadc, so we present this to you. You are the team leader or whatever.
Yes. He is the senior most leader and one of the pioneer of social movement in North.
Okay.
You know, there has been a lot of destruction of the water bodies. So Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council will be doing a lot, I think, in the coming years, so that the water bodies will be conserved and preserved as much as possible. Around 500 to 600 vehicles per day, especially on Saturdays and Sundays, is to wash the dumpers, the JCBs and all the heavy vehicles. And this water, this river is being polluted because this water goes to Mauplang Greater Chilong Water Supply Scheme, and it goes there and it's being polluted from its very source. So on a small initiative, I've written to the Forest Department, I've written to the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board, and they have taken the initiative to stop the washing of vehicles. And there's the Sardar of this village also has taken the initiative to stop the washing of vehicles. And these are the small initiatives that we are doing. Not only here but also in Juwaini and my friend, we have written to the central government to do something about to preserve the water bodies and also to prevent the pollution and also to prevent the mining of sand and boulders by the riverside. So these are the small initiatives that we're doing on a personal level. And now, since we're all together here, if we can formulate plans and the way forward of what we are going to do, so that we can improve the water bodies, because without water nobody can survive. People depend on water not only for consumption, not only for drinking, but also for irrigation, but also for as we can say, the smokeless industry, tourism, because this river goes all the way to Khadc, and joining 2-3 rivers, they join and they reach Khadc, which is a famous tourist spot. So if the river is being polluted or is being polluted and other illegal activities going on by the sides of the river, that means the livelihood of so many people will be affected. So with these small initiatives, and I hope that this meeting today will be a very constructive one, so that we can formulate plans. And Bhai said we can all work together so that we can formulate plans not only in the district level or the state level, but also in the regional level, which is the Northeast, and also in the entire nation.
The whole process started in 2019, in December 4th, where in Guwahati, what we did a meeting with all the northeastern peoples who are willing to work future, of course, and also have lots of experience to work with waters, especially in their own periphery, in different part of Northeast. So almost 80 people, 76 to 80 people to get together in Guwahati, where for 2 days we discuss, talk, debate, and finally come up with the idea of coming together and working together for the northeastern regions on the issues related to water. So in that inception meeting, we decided to go for a group where we like to document the water stories, because water stories are from Northeast, not in the scientific and academic form. Should be from the social and indigenous perspective and relationship building from the community perspective. We like to build some stories in related to water. So we projected almost 80 stories from Northeast at that point of time. We have selected few of them very important stories through different exercise process, and we collected that, and then we tried to rebuild the relationship with the communities from where the knowledge builds. As a part of the process, the stories has been come up with small booklets, and we try to give it back to the communities. Also, at a larger reach out in regional or national or international level for the different communities who are willing to work in Northeast, as a compilation of Northeast water talk, compilations of compendium of water stories of Northeast. So basically, in between, what we try to develop a consensus on understanding about the scarcity, understanding about the management, and understanding about the risks on water what we have. So based on that, how we can document the stories and how we can process a management strategies for Northeast India water talk for the different process we try to evolve with this talk. We the group ourselves, when we organize some meetings, we talk, or we name it talk, because we like to talk freely. We like to discuss, debate ourselves, to rebuilding ourselves, and also in ourselves, and also in different institutional and government level. So for that, actually we are working. So you can, if you go with the books, then we can get lots of information related to water in Northeast. So within the time we can discuss it. So for time now, what we are doing, we are trying to do, because the future water works may be a little bit difficult to work with, because for the climate change scenario what we are facing with. For especially Northeast, we are thinking of the indigenous way of managing water is a key essence for us to live with further with the water scarcity or whatever management we are talking about, risk factor we have. For that, now we are trying, after collecting the stories, next as a process, we are trying to rebuild our relationship with especially the councils, because councils have the very good relationships with the indigeneity knowledge and with the communities. We try to build relations with different councils like BTR, Borough Territorial Councils, Khasi Hill District Autonomous Councils, Karbi Autonomous Councils, also different councils in Mizoram. So everybody is so friendly. So your esteemed councils also happy to be part of this process. So we are trying to rebuild these relationships, how we can work further with. That is the key objective to organize this workshop and talk and further how we can go forward. So this is for timing. I'm explaining about Northeast Water Talk, how it conceived, what was the initial objective, and now what we are trying to rebuild ourselves as a part of Northeast as a collective process. The university campus, in a university campus, we are trying to go for a work training. It is a very interesting course. We started in Dibrugad University. It is almost 2 years of whole journey been already going on. It's a 7-day course on water. It is very interesting. So maybe in coming days, if someone from Meghalaya, if they can interested in university level, Khadc Autonomous District Council also take the initiative to do. So we can have the technical support for take the initiative for the water courses in different universities. So that is one. Another is all about rebuilding the commitment to work further for the communities. So for that, we are trying to develop stories with different councils. So Dimasa Autonomous Councils agreed for working next year. They are planning, they are allocating some resources for working further with the stories which Northeast Water Talk. So maybe we can carry it forward also in Khadc Hills Autonomous District Councils to look further what I know we can do with at the Northeast, because Meghalaya is the state where the state water policy has been adopted in 2019. So for us also, we need to revisit, we need to work on the state water policy, how we are implementing in our district councils or in the that also we are thinking of if district councils are willing to work with, or in this matter we can take it forward further. So this is the short this introduction about Northeast India Water Talk and what we are doing till now. We have a large network of body, so in different state we have different chapters and all. It's a volunteer base, and also we are trying to do some sort of BTR. We have BTR green missions. So we are also giving some sort of technical support to the BTR green missions. So from here I'm going to directly to BTR. So that kind of missions statements, if you try technical support, if we need, so we can collectively work together.
As group from council, we met the Honorable Governor and discussed on several issues regarding the importance subjects related to public and village or any other. So I was talking about this discussion also that we'll be having today. So he was very happy to know that Northeast India top a group of responsible people will be involved in this. So maybe next session or next event that we will be having, I would like to advise that if we can meet, prepare time that we can meet the Honorable Governor of Meghalaya. He's a very dynamic leader. In fact, he was former Union Minister and former Minister of Forest and Environment in the government of Karnataka. So again, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Bart Jones Lamarin, who is the main person who contacted us for this event, which in fact it is small but very important event, very important program. I hope that through this discussion that we will be having today, the outcome is that we can do something for our society. Maybe from our part as the constitutional body, as the district council, and also from your part. So I hope that through this collaboration with you, this will be just the beginning, not the end. In fact, we do have a very unique, rare system in the society of the Khasi and in particular Meghalaya in terms of local governance. We have the three-tier system here, the district council, the himas, or we call it the ilakas. We have the chief, we call it the CM, or the lingdo, or the wahadadar, or the sardar. So, and after that we have the third layer is the village level. We have the sardar, we have the rambashna, the headman. So just a brief introduction about the role, the powers and function of the EDCs or the district council in Meghalaya. Actually, it was established in the year 1952 under the provision of the 6th schedule under Article 2442 and 275(1). Under this provision, before we got the statehood in 1972, it was in fact very powerful district council that time. And late Reverend J.J.M. Nichols Roy, who was the pioneer and architect of this 6th schedule, and also late Gopinath Bordoloi, a leader from Assam. And the intention and the whole idea of this leader to have district council in Northeast or some tribal areas is that to protect our rich culture, to protect our identity of our rich culture, tradition, practices and custom. So in the role of the function of the district council is that, and we have so many para under the 6th schedule, and under para 3 many subjects have been given there to us to regulate laws and rules so that we can implement. So district council under this para, especially the para 3, we have the one act. Actually, this is we call it the United Khasi Gentiles Appointment and Succession of Chief and Headman Act, where the district council appoint the chief. Hills Autonomous District Council jurisdiction, we have 54 himas or ilakas. So they are the chief who's looking after the village, and in each ilakas, for example, like this hima Khairin, we have the chief here, Dr. Balaji Sitzir. This ilaka has almost 15 to 1600 villages under him. And we have one more ilaka, that is Hima Malim, which has almost 1400 villages under Hima Malim. So the remaining, maybe they have 100 or 200 villages under them. But altogether, I would say that under KHDC, more or less 4,000 villages is covered under KHDC. So why I brief you about this? Because even the state government now, when they try to implement any schemes or any programs or policies related to the benefit of the society and our people, citizens, or the residents of Meghalaya, especially in health department, where they need to give awareness for immunization or vaccination or whatever, they always need the help of the Darbashna or the district council to get in touch with the people. Sometimes people might refuse to the government coming directly to the society or the village, but when we involve the headman, most of the work, I would say 50% is already done, means helped by the local authority. So this society, this thing is very important here in Meghalaya, and the district council has got a very major role to play in any part of programs or policy to be implemented, maybe by the state government, central government, or the district council. Through this talk, if any discussion will come out from all of you, I want that discussion should be in writing, compiled, and give one copy to us also, where we could be of small help through this discussion in playing a important role in cleaning the rivers or protecting or conserving water bodies and catchment areas. In the last few months and years, we are trying to set up this resource recovery center where we engage these what we call group of women in the Shnong self-help group, SHG, and we involve them to be part of this resource recovery center. Resource recovery center. Actually, before we call it waste recovery center, since now we're trying to bring that awareness that our solid waste, garbage, is not anymore waste, it's resource, because we can generate income from that. So trying to segregate waste at source and also in that center. So by doing that, it helps a lot to this self-help group also. We're trying, and just 4 of these resource recovery center we have been implemented by HDC, and later we're trying to do in whole town or main village, or which has a population or density of maybe large number of people, or marketplaces like Smiths. If once a week they have weekly market, all the garbage will be done in one place where they will collect. So at least we can have one resource recovery center here. So these actually can play a major role, like in preserving these water bodies and all. And we're trying to involve the Rangba Shnong, the CM, Himas and Dorbar. And in the year 2019, when I was the deputy CEM that time, in charge of finance and Ilaka, we could bring one notification that is on 21st August 2019, declaring no plastic zone in market area of the council. Maybe this Yodo or Shillong Yodo or any marketplaces, we declared no plastic zone. And during in March 3rd, 2022, I raised also in the assembly this issue of to protect and preserve water bodies in the assembly. I raised especially issues concerning Wa'angken rivers, and it is there in the proceeding of the House. And after that, the state government has taken serious note on that, and they have sent officials to that river, especially from Madanting area, Mobley area, where that source started. I think if we can plan in future that we can adopt this stretch of rivers from this group, how to take further steps. We cannot just do everything at one time. It's very huge, this area. So at least we can select or target one important major, water bodies where we can do something there. And from this council, we'll work together with you, and even I can approach the state government. We can collaborate together in cleaning this Wa'angken. Why? Because Wa'angken, it goes deep down to the stretch of this Molasnai, Ribhoi district, and even Assam, touching this block 2 under Karbi Anglong district. So, and that in the stretch, it meets many areas, villages under New Shillong Township. So if people later on, through development, this urbanization will be happening soon, like from where they will get water? if we cannot preserve these main water like one can. So I feel that this is one of the major role that we can work together to preserve this water.